Aw, shit, baby. Welcome back to another N85 podcast. It is another solo pod with your boy. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel before we get into anything else. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Please, it's very important to subscribe to the channel, all right? So without any further ado, let's get right into the fucking episode because we have a juicy one today, baby. So usually how things work with my crew and, everybody around me is that we take things week by week, you know what I'm saying? We don't really, plan ahead. Sometimes we do. It's actually really lit when that shit happens. You plan ahead. You're like, okay, we're gonna do this for the next 2 weeks. We have this plan Saturday and Friday, and then this one, boom, 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 boom. But for the most part, that usually doesn't happen. We usually like Friday or Thursday. You know what I'm saying? 2 days before, it's time to go crazy. It's time to make moves. Then somebody throws out an idea, and we're like, oh, we're down, whatever, right? So then this time, right? It was about. I think it was like Friday. I think we were like, no, it was actually Thursday. We were playing poker, right? And they were like, the lads and everybody was like, yo, let's go to an Atlanta United game and shit. And everybody was down, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta United games, bro, if you haven't been to one of the soccer games, it's fucking amazing. Like, the vibes there are just truly immaculate. And then everybody around you is just having a great time. You're celebrating with everybody. Like, it's just the environment that's there is so fucking awesome. I highly recommend it if you haven't gone already. Go with a whole group of friends, man. Get a fucking road to yourselves. Like, just go fucking crazy. Get some drinks. Get a fucking hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Have a great time, dude. It's really, really cool, right? So that's what we wanted to do. We were like, all right, yeah, let's go to the Atlanta United game with everybody and shit. And so we did. So this was the thing, right? And let me tell you, because there were some fuckeries that happened. There's some underlying topics that's going on with what happened on Saturday. So this all happened Saturday, right? We chose to do that Thursday. Saturday comes the day. We're like, okay, cool. Let's go to the Atlanta United game. We already copped our tickets and shit. I paid $90. Keep that in mind. I paid $90 for this shit. And we were like, okay, cool. I don't want to fucking drive. If you live in Atlanta and shit, most, big cities where you have your own local soccer team and shit, right? You usually have a fucking like a train like station kind of like fucking commuting shit, whatever. Here in Atlanta they call it MARTA. You know what I'm saying? That's our commuting shit. You go to the MARTA and you take the train and it'll take you downtown. So that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to drive in Atlanta, bro. Here in Atlanta it is not fucking lit. The potholes, the fucking the traffic is so shit. Homeless people, you might get fucking robbed. Your car might be fucking stolen by the time you come out of the game, bro. It is not ideal to go drive. So we're like, okay, let's go meet up at it's probably like 20-minute train ride from the city that we were gonna meet up at to Atlanta where we're gonna watch the game, right? So we meet so the plan, so this is where I'm getting into, right? The plan was to meet at this place at 7 absolute latest. I had said 6:30. I knew they were gonna get there at 6:30. I assumed they would get there at 7. So I said 6:30, knowing that these motherfuckers were gonna be late. But I didn't think they were gonna be this late and just wait. So the game started at 7:30, by the way, actually. So I get there exactly at 7. I hit up these motherfuckers, bro. Well, it was only Austin and George. Shout out my boys, right? I hit up these motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, where y'all at? And this man George was like, yo, I'm barely about to pick up Austin, bro. I'm like, yo, it's 7 o'clock, son. You guys are like 20 minutes away. Y'all about to get here right when the game starts. And we still have to get on the damn train. It's like a 20-minute like train ride to the like I'm like, bro, we're about to miss half the fucking game, bro. So after that, I'm like, fuck, bro. My morale starts to drop, bro. I'm lit. I'm having a great time. I'm like, yes, I'm about to like have a good time with the lads and everything. But then after that happens, bro, I have this thing about people being late. I have such a distaste for it. I'm like, how do people not value other people's time? I value people's time like to the absolute max. Like if I have to be somewhere on time at this time at a certain time, I make sure I get there like 10 minutes early or right at the dot. If somebody says be here at 7 o'clock because we got to do this and this, I get there at 6:50 or at 7 o'clock, bro, latest. I get fucking anxiety. I just don't know how people don't get anxiety, like, knowing you're late to something and you're not only like that you're late to something, it also depends if it's like a time sensitive thing that also impacts other people. because we were waiting for them to get on the fucking train together so we can all go together. So the fact that these motherfuckers were holding us up, if I were them, I'd have the ultimate fucking anxiety, dude. No cap. So boom, 20 minutes pass, right? These motherfuckers finally get there. And I'm over there pre-gaming with some bottles and shit. I'm with Haley. I'm like, bro, take some drinks. Let's get some drinks going. We might as well get lit while we wait for these stupid dudes. They get there, right? And then we start, getting some little pregame going because I'm like, all right, bro. But I'm like kind of rushing and shit. My heart rate's still up. I just have this I just have this anxiety, bro. This anxiety of like being late to place. Not only because like I'm late, it's because I fucking paid for this, bro. I'm like, dude, this is a time sensitive thing. We can't be there all night like a club, So you could be late to a club because it closes like at 3 a.m. But this is a 90-minute game, bro. Fucking 10 or 15 minutes for the halftime. So like, you know what I'm saying? You're limited in time and you're paying for it. Pay 90 fucking bucks for this shit. That's a lot of money, bro. And then just my fucking luck, bro. Like, okay, so when you go to the MARTA, right, our train shit, right, you have to buy a ticket, like a round trip ticket, because you buy the ticket there, right? Once the game's over, you hop back on the train and it brings you back. Like, that's called a round trip. So we all copped our tickets, and my fucking luck is that this man George, bro, his shit wasn't working. Like, his machine wasn't accepting like his card, and we were making fun of him like, insufficient funds or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But so then he went to he took like a solid extra 3 minutes, and this is gonna play a big part, right? A solid extra 3 minutes. It took him to finally just say, fuck this machine. Let me go to another machine and try that one out. So then he did, and then he finally got his ticket. And then we're okay. I'm over there speed walking, you know what I'm saying? I'm over there in the front of the front of the pack trying to get these motherfuckers to follow my pace and shit. Right when we get up the stairs, we start climbing the stairs, the train is leaving, bro. The train is leaving. And you think like, oh, there's no problem, right? Another train comes. No, because we're at the first stop. And if you know trains, which most people probably don't, you know what I'm saying? You have a car, you take a car anywhere. Trains at the first and the last stop take the longest to start, bro. It's like a reset shit. So not only do we have to wait another like 10 minutes for the train to come back, the new train to come back, then we have to wait another like 15 minutes for the train to like start. So we now, because of those extra, honestly, if you would have taken like 30 seconds less, we would have made that train. We would have fucking boom, hopped in that fucking train and made it, bro. We would have saved ourselves 25 minutes in total. But just because it took an extra 3 minutes for him to get his ticket, and you know what I'm saying, we didn't make it by 30 seconds, now we were stuck waiting 25 minutes, bro. And not only 25 minutes, then it's the 20 minutes to get to the actual fucking stadium, bro. It was a shit. It's a whole half. 25 plus 20, it's a whole half. And that's exactly what ended up happening. So to cut a long story short, we ended up missing the full first half and the halftime, and we got there at the 60-minute mark. And if you don't know soccer, there's 90 minutes. So we were there for the last 30 minutes of the game, bro. We missed 2/3 of the fucking game just because these dudes decided to be late. They didn't fucking take into account like, yo, I should probably plan my whole day around this time-sensitive thing. And that's what ended up fucking happening. But all that to say, fuck all that shit. It was still a great fucking time, bro. We got there. Shout out my boy VIP. Y'all know VIP from the last 2 episodes. We've been talking about him. Bro, this man ended up buying us some drinks. You know what I'm saying? We got the good, the good vibes going. And we just watched the game. So the cool thing is, right, if you haven't been to a fucking... Okay, so this is a little life hack that we did, right? We were like, okay, we can buy some decent seats, you know what I'm saying? Like at the lower level, you know what I'm saying? They're probably like $150 each. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal. You know what I'm saying? The ones all the way up top, they're like $30. They're super cheap, but they're all the way up top. Like, that experience is not all the way there. So what you do, and this is for anybody that wants to go to one of the games, you buy a ticket, the cheapest ticket you can find. It doesn't matter. You don't all have to get the same row, same everything. Just everywhere, random. The cheapest ticket you can find. Boom, $30. Then you show up, and then you don't go to those seats. You go to the lower levels, and they have these little hangout spots. They're kind of like where the railings are. You could literally watch the game standing there, and you guys are all together, and you guys are all sipping, and literally the fucking, what's it called? The concession stands, I guess, are right behind you. So whenever you want to get a drink, you just pop up right there, boom, get a drink, and then walk right past, and then you're all just hanging around. That's the ultimate move, bro. I think that's what we're gonna do every single time. And you're paying $30. You're literally seeing the same game at the same level as the people that paid like 200 plus bucks. But you're there with your homies. You're all standing. I guess the standing part is the worst part, bro. You shouldn't really mind. It's not like that long of a game. It's like 2 hours max. Like, bro, you can handle that. So then, boom, the game ends, right? And then we're like, okay, what's the move after? You know, we're all in good spirits. We're all lit. You know, we're a little like, you know what I'm saying? We got a little buzz going. And so, of course, bro, it's a Saturday now. We're like, yo, let's go to the one place we always go to, bro. Moondogs, baby. And so my boy VIP, he was like, okay, bro, I'll drive y'all to the station. That way y'all don't have to get back on the fucking train and wait for the train and then wait with all these people. Because all those people probably did the same thing. They took the train shit. They're going all back to the station. So it's going to be really packed. And it's going to be very, like, time-consuming and shit. He's like, I'll just drive y'all there. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all drive up there. Because we needed to get our car back. Because then if we go straight to... He could have driven us to... We could have all hopped in his car and gone to Moondogs. But then after Moondogs, how the fuck are we going to get home? You know what I'm saying? There was 4 of us. So there's no way. So we had to get our car. But the thing is that we didn't anticipate... This stadium holds, like, fucking what? Like, 80,000 people? 70,000 people? And obviously, it's not packed to the brim. So let's say a nice 45,000 people all trying to get out at the same time. It is like we didn't fucking calculate that. You know what I'm saying? So it took us way longer, bro. It took a whole hour, like literally a 20-minute drive. It should have been a 20-minute drive from the stadium to where we were parked at the station, you know, a couple cities away. 20 minutes. It took us a whole hour. So you could guess, you know, us being, you know, semi-buzzed. And if you're semi-buzzed and as time goes by, that buzz starts to exponentially drop, bro. And then the crash starts to happen. You start to get sleepy. Energy fucking on the ground, bro. It is not ideal. If you're already lit, you got to go lit. You got to go up. Not downwards, and that's exactly what ended up happening, unfortunately, bro. Because we only thought it was going to be 20 minutes. We're like, cool, 20 minutes. We'll get to the car, and then it's only a 10-minute drive from the car to Moondogs. Like, we're cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll get drinks as soon as we get there. But that's not how it went. And as soon as we got to the station, an hour passed. These motherfuckers were sleeping in the car. The driver, VIP, was falling asleep on the wheel. I had not feared for my life while somebody else was driving in a long time, bro. I promise you. It was not fucking awesome, dude. But yeah, we ended up getting there, right? And then in my head, I'm like, okay, I kind of don't want to go, bro. I'm kind of fucking sleepy right now. I kind of could go home right now and I would be perfectly fine. Like, I would not like the FOMO would not kick in. Definitely. My vibes and my morale right now are so low, dude. Like, you have no idea. Like that crash, like, you know what I'm saying? Like after drinking, like after you're coming down from drinking, you get that like just like take me home, bro. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to like fucking eat some chips or something. You know what I'm saying? And then I look over at my boy George. I'm like, and I see his face. He's like so dead. I'm like, yo, I don't know about y'all, but like, I kind of want to go home. He's like, thank God, bro. Because like I was thinking the exact same thing, but I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the party pooper that says, yeah, guys, I actually don't think I'm going to make it, bro. I'm going to go home and shit. And then my boy Austin was like, no, what the fuck? What are y'all saying right now, bro? I'm like, yo, you slept the whole way, bro. You're rejuvenated. Like, your energy is back already. You're good. Like, we didn't even sleep, bro. We're exhausted and shit. Oh, my boy Don Man is calling me. Hold up. Give me a fucking second. For sure.
Peace out, bro.
My boy Don Man. All right. That's my boy Don Man. Wanted to go to the gym. Shout out to him on a Sunday, bro. It's Sunday and I'm fucking sipping. Look at this, bro. I'm sucking. Oh, no. I'm sipping this high noon sun sips. Guava. I just actually finished the fucking lime one. These are not that bad. They're vodka soda if you're into that kind of shit. Not really me. Not really my taste. I forgot where I was saying before the fucking phone call that I just received. But thing is, Austin ended up convincing me. He was like, bro, it's only 10 minutes away. By the time we get there, we're going to get some shots and everything's going to be good. Like, I promise y'all. Like, and then I was like, okay, you know what? My boy's here. Like, I want to show him a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like I want to show him a good time. We do this every weekend. But the thing is, like, all right, he convinced me the fact that it was like 10 minutes away. But this is the thing. This is where we fucked it. We were hungry. We hadn't eaten. So the thing is, that day we actually went to the gym. We've all been going to the gym. Bro, hold on. Let me take a fucking second right now. Salute to my whole squad or my whole team, all my friend group right now. Everybody's on their fucking grind, bro. Everybody's hitting the gym. Everybody's working. Everybody's making good money. Everybody's like on top of their shit. And then like the thing is like when everybody around you is like doing so good. Now for different people, it hits different things. Some people can get like jealous and envy, bro. And it sounds crazy, right? It doesn't sound correct. Like, how are you going to get jealous and envious of your own friends? But it happens, bro. I've seen it happen. People are like, get insecure. Honestly, it stems from insecurity. You look at people doing quote unquote maybe even better than you, maybe because you've been kind of slacking and you know deep down in your head that you're kind of like falling behind and you're kind of slacking. So you start to get insecure and shit, and you start kind of judging them, maybe even throwing out like some subtle like things like, bro, come on, you could take a day off. Oh, come on, now let's go eat. Let's you know what I'm saying, throwing them off their game just because you're insecure. You want to drop them down to your like kind of like level and shit, or like you know what I'm saying, like that kind of shit. And I'm not saying that happens to everybody. I'm just saying that can happen, but with us, not with us, bro. With us, it actually, I'll just speak for me, but I'm pretty sure, like, I'm actually 100% sure it's the same for my whole crew, bro, because everybody fucks with each other. I get motivated. I get, like, even more, like, excited to push myself because I'm like, dude, all these people are pushing themselves. They're making the effort to, like, you know, hit the gym, eat well, like, do everything like good. Like, bro, I want to be like them. Like, they're inspiration and motivation to me. I'm like, dude, because everybody has shit going on, bro. Everybody listening to this podcast has shit going on in their life. You got work, you got problems you got to deal with, bro. I understand that shit. But at the same time, bro, if you manage to get shit done, like extra shit, like gym or like building a dream, building a brand, building like a something, which by the way, I don't know if y'all peeped the fucking new N85 shirts, baby. Look at this. This is the Why We Work shirt. Where is it? It's on this side. Why We Work. It's a little anime style with a shot right here. And I even got the fucking hat. This is a prototype. I might mess around with this hat. This is not the final thing, but this is one of the final shirts, bro. I love this shirt. This shit is so hard, bro. I'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. You know what I'm saying? Probably next spot I'll talk more about that. I do got the rest of the shirts. They're gonna come out very, very soon, bro. Trust me. It's going to be so hard, bro. Once you guys see the rest of the shirts, by the way, you're going to see them on the N85 Podcast Instagram. Make sure you go follow at N85 Podcast. But yeah, I went on a fucking little tangent there. We were at the gym, right? And then we had only eaten, like, we ate, like, some healthy-ass, like, chicken and rice and shit, like, after the gym, probably, like, at 5. So it was, like, 10-something, like, I think it was like 11 at this point. We were hungry as shit. So what we did, and now this is either a W move or an L move, depending on your own body. We were like, we need something quick. Let's get some fucking like McDonald's real quick. Fuck it. Let's just like, you know what I'm saying? Some quick burgers. Now the thing about this, if you're going to eat before drinking, make sure it's at least, if it's a full meal, like a full, like good meal that gets you nice and full, 2 hours. I recommend 2 hours before you actually start drinking, before you go to your thing, because that gives your stomach enough time to digest it. You don't feel bloated. You don't feel heavy. And like you have the nutrients and shit to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? Because if you eat and you drink a lot of water like that, that's like your fuel, you know what I'm saying, to your body. So once you start pouring that poison, that fucking alcohol into your system, you'll be straight. It'll hold you longer, you know. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a W or L move to eat right before you're about to start drinking. But we were so hungry, we're like, fuck it, we'll take that chance. We'll just eat very little, you know, offset the time to amount eaten to time you're about to drink. You know, it's all calculations in your fucking head, bro. And so we stopped by a McDonald's that's like 5 minutes away, you know. And the line was just massive. We're like, no. We look and there's a Checkers right around, like in front of the McDonald's. We're like, okay, cool. There's only like 2 cars there. Fuck it, let's go to Checkers. And then we get our food right over, boom. And then like we eat it on the parking lot, and then boom, we head over to Moondogs, right? And now I'll skip forward a little bit, but once I got inside of Moondogs, right? This is why it's an L move. It was an L move for me. I probably should not have ate. And I knew it. I knew it in my head. I'm very actually sensitive to eating like right before drinking, because I get bloated. I get so bloated that I get so nauseous and I feel like absolute asshole. My vibes get fucking ruined. And that's exactly what happened, bro. We started taking, because you know us, bro. You know, from the old pause and everything that I've always spoken about. As soon as we get into the club, the bar, we go 100 miles per hour, baby. We start ordering hella shots, drinking them back to back, and that's exactly what we did. And bro, my stomach could not handle it. I was like, bro, my stomach was hurting, and I was only like, I'm not even kidding, like 15 minutes into the bar, bro. It was not fantastic. And also another thing that comes with eating right before drinking is your tolerance. Like I said, you get more nutrients, you get more like, you know, stuff in your system, so the alcohol actually doesn't kick in as hard. So that could either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on your goal for the night, right? If you want to get drunk fast and you don't want to spend as much money, then okay, good. Don't eat and you're golden. Like 2 shots, 3 shots, you're fucking lit. But the thing about that also is that it could lead to a quicker downfall. That is like very unprecedented, bro. Like you won't even. It just creeps up on you and you start feeling like shit, and boom, next thing you know, you're blacked the fuck out. But when you eat, if you want to look, if you want to look like a heavyweight in front of your friends, and then they're like, whoa, how can you drink this much? Eat, like I said, 2 hours, a full meal, 2 hours before drinking, because you have all those nutrients built in your system and it'll hold you up. That's literally how I do it most of the time, bro. I literally drink, honestly, probably more than anybody that I have around me. And it's because I prepare myself very well. So now let's get into the fuckery that happened at the bar, because this gets fucking good. There's some new characters unlocked here. So, of course, like I've always said, I like to keep a mix of like an even ratio between, you know, all my friends that are girls and then also my guy friends. You know, we like to keep a nice, like, diverse clique whenever we go out and shit. And that's exactly what we had, right? I have my friends that are girls and my guy friends all together. We're having a good time. Boom. So we go over to the EDM section is what they call it, but it's like more like shit, right? And that's when we go over there to turn the fuck up. Once we're already lit, once we're at like a 7 or 8 out of 10, baby, we go over there to get lit. But this time, my guy friends actually didn't come. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Austin and Johnny were at the bar just dicking around, doing whatever. So I only went with my girlfriends. Shout out to Destiny and shout out to Jenny and then their friend. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. We went over there, and then like some of their friends, they had some guy friends too, but I didn't know them, so I didn't really want to turn up with them, right? But the thing is, so when we go with them, I kind of let them do their thing, and I'm there with them, like to like accompany their vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm dancing by myself. I'm not really like dancing with them, like you know what I'm saying? I do that sometimes, you know, because they're my homies, whatever. But like this time, I'm just there doing my thing. The 1-2, the classic, baby. This is what you gotta do. Gun in the fucking air. If you don't know how to dance, listen up right now, baby. Gun in the fucking air. 1-2, side to side. Just fucking feel yourself, baby. That's why you have to be a solid 7 out of or 8 out of 10. You know. Because you don't feel insecure. You don't feel like you're being judged. You don't feel like everybody's looking at you. You just feel good. You just feel like fucking dancing, you know? And I'm like on a like a elevated, like kind of like platform there. I'm just like on top of the bar. I just feel like the king of the fucking world. I'm doing my thing. All confidence. No insecurity. But that's the thing. That's what you got to do. And this leads me to my first actual topic of the podcast. Dude, if you're single, bro, stay single. I know how hard it is, and it kind of feels like a random jump, but this you'll see where this is leading, right? Bro, trust me, I've been there, right? I know how hard it is when, you know, you're either fresh out of a relationship or something like that, or you haven't had a relationship in a long time. You just feel fucking lonely, and so the fucking easiest thing to do is go back to your ex, or, you know, jump into another relationship just because, you know, you're lonely, or you feel like your riz isn't fucking there anymore. You're getting old. It's just all going downhill, right? I get it. I've been there. But where I'm leading to, right? I've found it so, like, I don't want to say like easy, but so simple. I've like found it so simple to meet new people at the bar, at the clubs, anywhere that's like social or whatever that you're drinking and shit, without even trying, bro. Like literally, like, and it is not a flex. I'm just saying, like, it's more simple than you would think. And I'm gonna put my real life example in here real quick. But before I get into that, I'm gonna actually like say with, like, you know, caution. Finding love at the club is actually crazy. And I'm gonna get into this topic really quick. For me personally, I would never like suggest trying to go to the club, the bars, all that shit to find yourself a boyfriend or a girlfriend, bro. Like, it is not ideal. And, you know, I'm not saying that it can't happen, because good people go to the bars and the clubs all the time. You know what I'm saying? They want to have fun too. Like, they're with their friends. Just because you're at the bar or at the club doesn't mean you're a fucking whore or a fucking shitty person, you know? Both guys and girls, by the way. But see, like, you know, from personal experience, I can say, I found it that a lot of times when you know, try to meet people, or when people approach you, say you're a girl, right? When people are approaching you, you can tell what they want. For the most part, they're not looking for love. They're not looking to take you out to fucking Iron Age the next day. No, they're looking to take you home that day. They're looking for your number that day. They're looking for shit, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, you don't want to give them that shit, you know? And by the way, bro, I think girls are the fucking ultimate, like, they're the kings of spotting, like, fuckery, you know, true intentions. I feel like girls, like, just are like they have been I guess like accustomed. They've been weathered to fucking like, you know what I'm saying, to spot that bullshit, because it happens to them all the fucking time. All these fucking guys always come up to them, just coming in so fucking. And let me get into that, bro. I've seen the fucking goofiest fucking moves ever, bro. And that just literally happened last night, actually, where guys come in so fucking hot, bro. Just jump into like, I don't know how to say it, like, so straightforward, so quick that the girls are just like turn the fuck up. They're like, bro, like, I already see what you're trying to do. You didn't even try masking it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even try getting to know me or something like that. You're just like, oh, let me buy you a drink. Oh, like, can I get your number? Like, they just jump straight into that shit. And it's just such a fucking rookie, goofy ass move. Now, let me school you on the proper way to do this shit, right? Rule number 1, do not take yourself too fucking serious. I feel like that's the number one thing that people fuck up with. Before you even get into the scenario, before you even get put into the situation where you have to talk to somebody, before you're shooting your shot, you put too much pressure on yourself because you're taking it too serious. You're like, I have to, I cannot fuck up while I'm talking to this girl. I have to be someone. Honestly, you end up being someone that you're not, right? You end up being like, nicer, fucking like, oh, haha, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, be yourself, bro. If you're a goofy ass fucking dude, bro, honestly, if you're fucking ugly, but you're fucking funny, you have a nice person, bro, be that, bro. Don't try to be someone you're not, because they're gonna fuck with you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, when you don't take yourself too serious, you're gonna just be yourself. You're gonna like end up talking to them like they're a regular person, and they fuck with that. Like I said, see, it all stems together. If they see that you're just talking to them like a regular person, like, oh, this guy's not like coming on too fucking hot, this guy's not like going so directly and hitting on me, he actually wants to have a conversation with me, or she. Like I said, this is gonna go both ways, by the way. Girls can do this shit too, bro. If a girl does this shit, it's a fucking king move, bro. You guys have a higher hit rate. So like I said, I was actually talking to a shawty the other day, actually. She DM'd me. Shout out to her. I think she listens to these, actually. She said, like, yo, should I shoot my shot with this dude? And I was like, bro, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Zero to lose. Why? Because either one, you shoot your shot. He's like, yo, this is fucking awesome. This girl's so like she made the first move. This is so hot, which honestly it is. And that's why your hit rates are higher, because guys like fuck with that, right? Or 2, the guy just not interested in you, and like, all right, cool. Like, he was already like not knowing that you fucked with him, so like nothing changes. It's a win-win. Like, you have everything to win, nothing to lose. One thing I almost left out, actually, you gotta spot the right person. Whether it be a girl or guy, right? You can't just shoot a shot at a fucking shawty that's like over there in the corner that you've been eyeing, but like she hasn't even noticed you because you're halfway across the fucking bar. No, it has to be eye contact is fucking key, baby. And I guess this is where I'm gonna get into my scenario that happened yesterday, actually. So I was there doing my thing. Like I said, I was doing my thing. I was doing my 2-step. I was dancing all confident, smiling, bro. Just having the time of my life. Not giving a fuck who's looking at me. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Not caring who's looking at me, not caring about anybody that's judging me. I'm just having the time of my life, and people can notice that. People see that. They look like, you know what I'm saying? You can't fake that shit. I was genuinely like not trying to rizz up no shotties. I was just like, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And I like to call myself like a looker, you know what I'm saying? I like to look around everywhere, bro. I'm just, my eyes are constantly like wandering around while I'm turning up. I'm like, just pointing at people, like, you know what I'm saying? Getting the vibes up. I'm just that guy, right? And while doing so, I make eye contact with this shawty. This shawty's kind of like smiling at me, like, dancing with her friends. She got 2 friends right there. She dancing and she kind of like looking at me. I'm like, okay, cool. I peeped it. I don't really like kind of like indulge too into it, because I don't really like, I'm not interested in that. But, it's just a sport to me, goddammit. No, I'm just fine. And, this is happening for like a nice 5 minutes. I'm constantly like, boom. And every single time I look down, she's looking at me, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like constant, like she just fucking like hawk eye, like locked into me. No, she's doing her thing too. She's dancing with her friends, talking to her friends. And then periodically, like I can, even from the peripheral vision, if I'm looking over here, I can see this shawty right here. She's literally like 3 feet away. I could feel her. I could see her head turn, boom, get a quick fucking glance at me, turn around, boom. And then there's a lot. Okay, so this is the rule of thumb, baby. Y'all ready for this? Rule of thumb, if you want to find out if somebody's interested in you at the bar, at the club, you guys have to lock eyes, eye contact 3 times. Because after 3 times, like, there's no way, like, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at you. You guys are locking eyes for a certain reason. She's not going to lock eyes for you because you're fucking, you're ugly as fuck. No, she's probably interested in you. And she's like, that's kind of like, girls, especially girls, they give nonverbal cues that they're interested in you. And the number one is eye contact. They look at you like, you know what I'm saying? They are interested in you. They gravitate. Their eyes are gravitated to your face. Something about your face, something about your aura, something about your vibe. You're over there dancing and shit, throwing up your guns in the fucking air. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with that. They're like, oh, yeah, he's nice, you know? And the thing is that I think is a fucking cheat code is that I had all my friends that are girls around me too. So I think that they thought that, like, because I wasn't, like, dancing with them and shit to make it look like they were, like, you know, I was dating any of them. Like, there's clearly, there's zero, like, you know, that vibe. I'm dancing like around them, like she's like, yo, these are my homies and shit. So they see that I'm cool with these girls. So, and I guess subliminally they're thinking like, oh, well, not subliminally, subconsciously they're thinking like, oh, he's cool. Like, these girls fuck with him. He has to be cool. He's here with a group of girls. He's not here with guys. Like, either he's fucking gay or he's so cool, you know, or both. Fuck. So then I'm like, okay, let me kind of like, you know, let me go with this. Like I said, I treat this shit like a sport. I want to see where I'm at, right? So this is the ultimate fucking move, baby. Listen up, right? So, like I said, you don't have to learn, you don't have to know how to dance and shit. You don't have to know all these fucking special fucking moves and shit in the club. Just a 1-2, bro, with the gun in there, smiling, but just having a good time, just, you know, doing your thing. Don't come on to girls and fucking dance behind them and shit. No, bro, that's not a thing. That's fucking SA, bro. That's weird. Don't do that shit, right? So what I do is I see her looking at me. So what I wait till a moment where we like lock eye contact, right? And I do the little like, hey, like I see you, like, you know, I do one of these, and she does it back, where she's like, hey, and shit. So then I jump down from like my like little platform that I'm on, you know what I'm saying, on top of the fucking club, and I pull up next to her. I'm like, and I just start dancing with her and her friends, bro. She had 2 of her friends, and I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm over here, like, you know, doing my 1-2 and shit. It's just simple shit, bro. Literally, you don't have to do. Please don't be extra. Actually, take this advice. Do not be extra. Don't try to pull out your fucking cool dance moves and shit. They might find that shit corny, bro. They might find that shit childish, immature. Stick to your 1-2, guns in the air, point at them, like, you know, make them feel included. That's what I did. That's my ultimate fucking move, baby. I went up, I pointed at them like, oh, now you, hey, and shit. And sometimes if you want to get extra dicey, you know what I'm saying? Like, this could, it doesn't really backfire. I've actually never personally have it backfired, but I could see it backfiring at some point, because they might think something else is happening, and I'll tell you exactly what's happening. So sometimes I like point at them, and I'll grab their hand. I give them like a little twist, you know what I'm saying, like hey, you know, like twist, and then I'll grab their other friends as, hey, do a twist, the other one, and then for fucking jokes, right, to be that funny guy, I'll do it to myself. I grab my own hand, I twist, and then that shit knocks them dead every time. They're like, he's so what's it called, Corky. And so this shawty, I could tell, bro, she's fucking feeling me. She's like, yo, this guy's vibes are cool as fuck. He must be an 85, right? So she comes up to me, was like, oh, hey, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, my name's Anthony. And I'm like, oh, what's your name? You know? And then she's like, oh, my name is and then I'm like, okay, cool, that's what's up. I'm like, and then that's when you start getting to, like, you know, if you want to pick their brain or whatever, you know, see what they're about, that's when you start getting to the questions and shit, you know, who, when, what, where, why, you know, all those questions. You could come up with a fucking, like, take those and come up with questions in your head. So I'm like, oh, do you come here often? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, nah, this is not really my thing. I just came with my friends and shit like that. Whatever fucking reason she was saying, right? I'm like, oh, cool. And then she'll usually ask it back. Like, oh, do you come here often? And I was like, I didn't want to be that guy. So I was like, nah, you know, same thing. I'm just here with my friends, but I'm having a good time. You know, I like to dance and shit. Like, you know, like, this is my vibe, but I don't come here often. Boom. She's like, oh, okay, cool. And then she was like, okay, so this is where it gets fucking wild, right? Ready for this? New character unlocked. This is what we're gonna call her. We're gonna call her the Coke Girl, because this is what she fucking did. She comes like she comes like near my ear. She's like, hey, I have some Coke. Do you want some Coke? And my fucking eye just go like this, and I'm like, oh shit, this is where it's going. I would not have taken her for a Coke Girl. Well, before she told me this, I would not have taken her for a Coke Girl. But then after she said that, I kind of like replayed all this shit that has been happening, and like all like her facial expressions and like all this shit that like the way she's been speaking. I'm like, oh fuck, this girl is a Coke Girl, bro. Because she had been kind of like talking a little weird, and her vibes were a little like, you know, like like spazzy and shit. I'm like, oh shit. And I told her, I was like, oh no, dude, have you guys like, dude, getting offered drugs at a fucking club or a bar is the wildest fucking feeling ever, bro. And I've learned. I know so many people that have folded, bro. That have been like, fuck it. Like, some people come up to them with a fucking pinky, like, yo, don't hit this, bro. And then they'd be like, well, fuck it, bro. And hey, fucking warning, bro. Please do not do that. Like, I honestly, sincerely can say that I've never done that shit myself. No, I was just like, no. I was like, no, I really haven't. I really haven't. Fuck, I can't even get away from it. No, I really haven't. Truly, I really haven't, right? But I have seen people that have done it. That'd be like, fuck it, I'm down. But trust me, it's really unsafe. Like, if it's your close friend, I'll still say no, but like, hey, if you do it, that's safer than a random in a fucking bathroom and shit. But hey, back to what I was saying, right? She offered me coke, and I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm not really on that vibe and shit. She's like, oh, okay, cool and shit. And then we just kind of like continue talking and shit. I'm just like, the thing is, I just treat her like a regular person, like, you know, like I'm kind of like networking with her. And also because I didn't want to rizz her up. I literally didn't. This is not like I had no intentions. I do not care about that shit. Like I said, this is a sport to me. Like this shit, I just do that shit. I just rizz up the shotty just because I know I can. Like I get that satisfaction at the end. Like, oh, I fucking did it, bro. You know. And then so I'm over there all confident. Like I said, like at the beginning, if you're listening, I do not treat this shit seriously. Like I said, I treat this like a sport. So I didn't put no pressure on me. I'm just talking to regular shit. She sees all my confidence. My confidence is real because I'm like just cracking jokes and shit, you know, and all that. And let's get into this real quick, bro. Confidence has to really come from like within, you know, and it's very situational. Because like I'm saying, like you can be in a position where, and I've always said, put this example, like, you know, I used to have like really like fucked up teeth. I mean, I still I guess do because I still have like a year left, but they're better. They're 100% better than what they were, you know, like fucking 3 years ago, 2 years ago. They changed my life. I had the means to, you know, pay to get my fucking my teeth, you know, fixed and shit. And that, like I said, that was one of my biggest insecurities. And so when I got that like situated and shit, my confidence shot up. So like I've always said, if you have the means, like, and you know you don't always have the means, bro. And let me put this example for you guys. Actually, as a kid growing up, I never would like I didn't have a fucking wealthy family. I never had like any kind of money and shit. So the little things that I had, bro, like I somehow managed to fucking get them. I never had clothes like that. That was my number one insecurity when I was growing up. Actually, I never had clothes like that. I had one pair of shoes that were fucking worn the fuck down, actually, that I did everything with, actually. I went to school with, I played soccer with, everything. Like, one pair of shoes for everything. And I owned probably, like, 3 pairs of jeans for, like, I'm not even kidding, probably, like, a good 4 years, bro. Like, 4 or 5 years. I owned 3 pairs of jeans, the same 3 pairs of jeans. And I was so insecure that people were going to actually find out that, like, call me out. Like, the worst thing is, bro, and if you're this fucking guy, you're a fucking asshole, bro. When you see someone's situation and you see that it's like a shitty one and you call it out. So I was always scared that somebody was going to be like, damn, you wearing those jeans again, bro? What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, I was always so scared of that. I was very insecure about that. Thankfully, it actually never happened. I did get this, and this is crazy because this is a positive thing. I remember I got, so all those were like blue jeans. The lucky part about this, right, was that all of them were blue jeans. So they kind of look the same, like in general, like they're kind of like different a little bit. So you wouldn't think I was wearing the same jeans every day. But like the fact that they were all blue jeans, like I could kind of get away with like looking like I had a lot of different pairs of jeans like throughout the week. And I remember the fucking anxiety that I'd get week to week, like, being like, fuck, I just got to get through this week, bro. Somehow find, because I also didn't have that many shirts, honestly. I probably had like 6 shirts. So like, if I was going to school Monday through Friday, 5 fucking days, I had 6 shirts. Like, I had to find a different combination from fucking shirts to jeans, like, to make it look like I had all types of different fits. Like, it goes that fucking deep. Like, I thought about this as a fucking kid, and I was very, like I said, I was very scared and insecure that somebody's gonna call me out. And so it kind of like happened in a really weird and obscure way, where when I bought my first pair of black jeans, bro. My first pair of black jeans, and one of my homies actually was like, damn, you got a new pair of jeans, bro? That's what's up. Like, that's nice. And like, it was a positive thing, but at the time it made me feel so shitty because I'm like, damn, I wear the same jeans so much that this motherfucker noticed when I got different jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever people get new clothes now, I couldn't tell you. Like, I couldn't, like, And why? Maybe because I'm an adult and I don't see people like that often, like throughout the week and shit. But at that time, you see people every fucking like day, Monday through Friday, so you kind of can see like people's different fucking fits. And this guy told me like, "Yo, you got any pair of jeans?" I'm like, "Fuck, dog. Oh, thanks and shit." And I feel like insecurities like that kind of lead you like down the road. Once you probably either your family or you get like a little more money, you start working and shit like that, or they give you money to spend on like clothes and shit. I feel like this is when people start to wild the fuck out. They start to buy shit that they're not supposed to. Like your money management goes out of the out the fucking window because you want to appear to be something you're not. And I actually saw this crazy fucking thing, like this TikTok the other day, was that for like Louis V and shit. Louis V does this thing where poor people buy. It's very expensive, but not out of reach expensive. They make it just expensive enough that the regular person knows that it's expensive, but like the kind of like you can still kind of afford it if you save for it, and it'll make you look rich because you know it's expensive. You get what I'm saying? Follow me with this one, right? So with those, the ones that they have in store for the public, they market with LV everywhere around the purse. It has LV everywhere. So whenever you wear it outside and shit, people see that you have Louis V. People say like, "Oh, that's Louis V." They're fucking important. They got it like that. They're nice, But with the rich people, the really rich people, where the stores that only like certain people can go, like the exclusive shit, they don't have Louis V everywhere because they don't have to look like something they're not. They know they got it like that. So it only has probably one LV somewhere. So like I said, that's one example where you started wild. I saw a lot of kids buy hella fucking shoes. Maybe you're into that, right? That might be not the best example, but I did see a lot of people buying tons of like $300 pairs of shoes as like sixth graders and shit, 6th to 8th graders. I'm like, how the fuck were y'all affording this shit? Buying those goddamn True Religion jeans where those were the goofiest shit. To this day, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and out of limb. Maybe it might be a hot take. If you buy like those expensive like $200 jeans, like the True Religion jeans and shit, bro, I honestly cannot get behind that, bro. Like, dude, I bought these fucking jeans right here, bro. These black jeans from Forever 21. If you want to get black jeans, if you're a dude, maybe even a girl too, go to Forever 21. They have the best black jeans. They last forever. Like a lot of jeans actually get like gray. Like black jeans get gray. These jeans actually last forever. And they're fucking nice. They fit well. I fucking love them and shit. But like I said, and I fell into this trap actually. I did fall into the trap of like, buying all the expensive clothes. You know the fucking, bro. Shout out to the swag era, bro. The swag era was honestly top tier era. We need to bring that back, bro. I want to actually throw a party. And shout out to anybody that's listening to this still. If you ever want to come to a party, I might do this shit. Hit me up about it. I'm going to make a party where I'm going to make like a eras theme party. And like one of the fucking eras is gonna be like the swag era. So you have to cop a fucking fit, the Obey hat, wear some fucking Diamond Supply in this bitch, some fucking Chuck Taylors, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of vibe. And everybody, and we're gonna play like the music from that era. It's just gonna be so nostalgic and fucking awesome, bro. But back to what I was saying, right? That at that time, all the cool kids and all the kids that really had it like that, they were buying Diamond Supply, Obey, and all that fucking swag ass shit, and all that hats, bro. Those hats are fucking expensive, bro. They're like, I don't know. I think probably like $50 a pop, something like that. They were expensive and shit. And I remember, I might have told this on the pod already, but I would save up all my money of the month. Like I'd probably get like some money because I would go work with my dad, so it'd probably be about like weekly and shit. I'd buy one new shirt every week because I knew deep down I felt like fucking Drake, baby. You knew the times where you struggled. You thought about all those times where like, yo, I didn't have it like that because I had no money. My parents didn't have no money. Now that I have my fucking pocket change, now that I have some money, now I can buy myself whatever the fuck I want, and I will never be insecure about this shit again, baby. So that's what I did. Every single week, I'd like save up my money. I'd go to my fucking. There's this store. It's called Fresh to Death. Shout out to Fresh to Death. If you know that shit, you're a real OG. They had all the hype beast shit before hype beast was a hype beast thing. Like before the Supremes came along and all that, they had all the cool ass shit. So I'd go in there, I'd buy myself a cool Diamond Supply shirt, and I'd rock that shit to school, baby. And I'd feel like the shit, bro. And that kind of like phase lasted like years, bro. Probably till like. Honestly, probably to like the end of high school, bro. Like probably my senior year is when I realized like, oh, I actually don't need clothes to feel confident. I don't need these expensive ass fucking like attire to look like someone that I honestly not. You know, my personality is fucking free, and my personality will take me places where these clothes really won't, you know? And so I snapped out of it. I did. I thank God I snapped out of it. And even till this day, bro, my fucking jeans are like $20. My shirts, I wear my own shit, shout out my own shit. But in general, I wear like my Walmart like black shirts, like $5 shirts. Like you look the same. You honestly look the fucking same. Nobody's gonna realize that that's not. You know, it's all about also about how you fucking style yourself, bro. If you're an adult, you know that shit. It's all about how you style your fits. Like you can wear the cheapest shit, and you could still look fucking fresh. You could buy some like baggy dickies at the fucking Walmart, but if you know how to style them, you look great. So honestly, if you're listening to this shit and Brandon, you're a youngin', like I wish that when I was younger, I'd actually like find my own style instead of trying to like look like these people that I like actually were richer and had, you know, money to buy all the Gucci and shit. Oh, bro, those fucking Gucci belts and the Hermes belts, the Louis V belts, bro. Those are the biggest fucking waste of money and time, bro. God bless anybody who still has any of those. Bro, the Ferragamo belts, oh, God bless, bro. I know you guys are regretting that shit right now. You could spend your money on so much cool shit, bro. That's the thing about being a youngin', bro, that you don't realize until you get into an adult. Is that you could have spent your money on so much lit ass shit, bro. So many good things. You could have fucking invested it. The thing is that you don't know that as a kid, right? I mean, you actually kind of do. Your parents tell you all the time, like, save your money, save your money. Don't spend your money on dumb shit. But, like, you never know why, you know? Like, they'll tell you because it's good for you in your future. You could save up for some good shit. But at the time, you're like, well, I don't want this shit right now. Like, you could save up for a car 10 years from now. Like, I don't want that shit right now. I don't care about this shit. I want this fucking this Nintendo Switch right now. Like, you know, I want this fucking Diamond Supply shirt. I want these new Vans that just came out. I want the shit that's popping right now, you know? But how good would it have been? Honestly, anybody that's listening, you're probably fucking adult now. I don't think there's any 14-year-olds listening to this. How good would it have been if you literally like would have known the fucking hardships that is rent, that is bills, that is car payments, that is all that shit. Like, if you would have saved up, if you would have put that shit on fucking savings account, I don't know, if you would have spent your money wiser, where you would have been, you know, like, I don't know. I think about that shit all the time, honestly. Hey, I still, even to this day, I spend my money fucking recklessly, bro. We like, you guys heard in like 2 podcasts ago, and even the last pod, bro. We go to the fucking clubs. We spend like 1,500 like on sections of shit, which honestly are dumb investments. Don't do that. We do that shit because, I mean, one, we save like properly. Fuck, I can't even speak. We manage money properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. And I've seen this with my fucking brothers too, bro. They try to live the lifestyle that we live on what they make, and I'm like, bro, that's not good, bro. Like, you don't make as much, and it's not a flex, by the way. You don't make as much money as we do, right? Because we're grown adults, bro. These motherfuckers are, you know what I'm saying, 17, 18. Like, you don't make as much money as we do, so don't try to recreate what we're doing because, you know, we have more, like, extra money to spend, you know, go fucking degeneracy and shit like that, you know? But now as an adult, money management is like, you know, like I said, more important. But like, I learned what to spend my money on, you know, like obviously, you know, everybody tells you to invest, do whatever, you know, do your research, invest on what you want. But for me, it's the memories, it's the fucking good times. I'd rather spend my money there than to buy physical shit, bro. Whenever people like, you know, whenever birthdays come around, but birthdays are a fucking interesting thing, actually. Let's go ahead and jump into that because I think that's a fucking interesting topic. There comes a point when you become an adult where people don't buy you presents anymore, bro. And I remember like that transition, I started to get butthurt, bro. I'll be honest. I'll raise my hand here. I'll be honest. I was butthurt when I saw my friends that would normally give me birthday presents and shit like that not give me shit anymore. And it's crazy because it's so backwards, right? When you're youngin' and you don't work, you somehow manage to get your all your friends a birthday present that they actually fucking like. But when you become a fucking adult, for some reason you have more money and you choose not to buy your long life friends any kind of birthday present for whatever reason and shit. And if you do, for some fucking reason, you always get them some shit that they don't fucking want. I'm not even kidding, bro. But I remember I was like, damn, like, why are these people not giving me presents? And I get butthurt. I'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers not my friend. Oh, this is another thing. Saying happy birthday, bro. I used to be the most, like, I used to take that as the ultimate, like, are we cool fucking signal ever, bro. If you did not wish me happy birthday, I automatically assumed we weren't cool, bro. Like, I automatically, like, I made a fucking mental list in my head, like, okay, This person didn't say happy birthday to me, and we've known each other since second grade. They said happy birthday all these years, and then this year they did not say happy birthday. I bet I see where the fuck we're at. Cutthroat that shit. Like, bro, I know, and I know, hey, don't judge me. I know a lot of motherfuckers were like that too. Don't judge me out there. But yeah, like I said, I choose to make more memories now. You know, like we've actually a little insight. We've been planning a trip, with all the crew and shit like that. And I think it's gonna be fucking awesome. Like I'd rather go to like cabins, go outside the country, like do all that shit with your fucking homies because like at the end of the day, the materialistic things you buy, like and this is like I guess the all around has to do with the topics that I've been talking about on this pod is that like all the materialistic shit, bro, that shit's gonna be gone. All the materialistic shit, that shit's a phase. All the shirts that you used to buy, all the clothes I used to wear, where the fuck are they at now? They're probably in the dumpster. They're at a fucking Plato's closet right now, bro. Like none of that shit's gonna last. But those memories, bro, I can tell you all the memories that I've had, like with all the homies, all the times that we went to the club, So sometimes that money seems like stupid, like, oh, why are you wasting thousands of dollars on like drinks and all that shit? But I remember those. I know where those memories are. I know all those. Like I can recite all those times right now if I wanted to. Sometimes you don't because you end up getting too fucking blacked out. That's on you. But I can't tell you where all those Obey shirts, all those Diamond Supply shirts are. I can tell you where all my swag hats are. I can't tell you where all my my game systems, all my games went. I can't tell you none of that shit. So to round it off, that's where I'm going at, bro. Live in the moment, bro. Experience life. Like you have zero to lose. That's what I honestly. That's my number. Like that's one of my top mottos that I've always expressed, not only on this podcast but in real life. You have zero to lose in this life. If you think about the overlying like concept of life, well, I guess depending on how you view life, if you think there's an afterlife, whatever. I'm not gonna get into all that. But for this instance, you have one life on this earth. The fact that you're alive alone statistically is actually fucking crazy and improbable. But I'm not going to get into all the science. But you are here. There's nothing you could do about it. You were fucking born. And you have one life. Why is it that a lot of times you second guess yourself? You have no confidence in yourself. Or you think like, I can't do this. Like, why not? Like, why the fuck not? Like, literally, why not? Literally, you're no different than me. You that is listening right now, you are no different than me. We're the same. We're made out of the same fucking matter. I hurt just like you. We have the same chemical receptors in our fucking brain. You are capable of the same thing that I am. Now obviously personalities and all that are different between us. You enjoy different things that I do, but the capability and the the fact that you can do shit, it's there. So whenever it comes down to like, getting jobs, bro, hitting on that fucking person that you see at the bar, think to yourself on these fucking words that I'm saying right now, baby. You have one life. Are you going to go home? Are you going to fucking regret shit for the rest of your life? Like, damn, I should have hit up that shawty. Why did I not hit up that shawty? She was so fucking nice. I'm fucking cool. Why not me? Why would she not choose me? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, there's nobody. Let me say this real quick, bro. There's nobody out of your fucking league, bro. A lot of the shawties that I dated, bro, I'll say this right now. Looks wise, I had no business being with them back then. I'm looking nice right now, baby. I'm at my peak. But back then, I had no business being with some of them, But it was the fact that I had the confidence like to go with it because I'm like, why not me? I had my own personal self-confidence where I was like, oh, yo, I'm actually pretty cool. I'm funny. Like, I'm really nice. Like, I'll treat them really well, better than, like, a lot of the other people would. I tapped into the characteristics that I knew I had, and I fucking went with it. Bro, find yourself a friend group, bro. Make some friends. Go to the club, bro. If you see that fucking person on Instagram that you've been following forever, that you see that is super fucking cool, but you don't know how the fuck you guys followed each other, and you always wanted to hit them up because they look fucking lit, hit them up. And if that's me, hit me up, bro. We're fucking go crazy, bro. I always run into people at the bar. This blows my mind. They're always like, oh, you're so cool, bro. Like, you guys like, oh, always have fun. Like, that shit must be so lit. I'm like, bro, hit us up. We'll let you know that we're coming. You could come with us, dude. Anybody that's listening to this, you could come with us, dude. We're not fucking cut, though. We're not going to be like, no, fuck you. Like, who the fuck are you? No, bro. Come with us. Meet us there. Have a fucking good time. We'll show you a good time, bro. If it's us that has to be the person that leads you into that lifestyle, like, oh, I can just hit up anybody. let it be us, bro. We're fucking cool ass people. I'm a cool ass person, bro. That's why I love the fucking people that I'm with right now. And that's word to a motherfucker, bro. And I guess that's where we're gonna end the fucking podcast, baby. This has been a solo podcast. Make sure you guys tune into every fucking Monday. We're gonna be dropping this. I'm consistent. I've been actually really enjoying the fucking solo podcast, bro. I really love this shit, and I hope you guys like it too, bro. I like. And honestly, the fucking drinks make this shit way easier, bro. When I'm lit, I feel like this shit like goes by more smooth, and I'm just talking off the fucking dome, bro. Like, you know, and it's crazy that I could do this by myself, bro. I'm actually really proud of myself, and I hope you guys are proud of me too, bro. Because I do this shit for you guys. I do this shit for you guys' entertainment. I know that guys a lot, you know, and this is crazy, right? Sometimes I still sit and think, I'm like, damn, there's a couple like 100 people that tune in, like, and like want me to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not that not that I've ever been like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, nobody's gonna care. But sometimes I'll be like, like, I wonder if people actually like care. If people actually want to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? I want to put on for these people. I want to be that kind of fucking entertainment for these people. And I really appreciate you guys for fucking tuning in every single week, bro. Share this shit. Subscribe to the fucking channel. 1,000 subscribers, bro. Please. Get me to 1,000 subscribers, bro. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, 5 stars right now. And we're fucking out, baby. Peace. Boom.